Kane, it's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened, as I said it would. People will be... Oh, when have we got Leeds? Now then, people, we're back on the Just Your Football show, really just to bring you the news that Darko Gyabi will be leaving the football club on loan. Fleetwood Town are mooted with an interest, as reported by the GOAT, that is Sir Philip of here. We will be talking about the Gnonto situation. Conflicting reports that conversations may be had. I was told that a bid had gone in for £30 million that had been rejected. It's been reported in Italy, Calciomercato, from a number of journalists saying that the deal is close. There's been talks of his agent being in London. I mean, what that means, I don't know, because we're in the north of England and Leeds United, by all accounts, aren't going to sell. And now we're hearing, as Jamie's just put in the chat as well, so big up to Jamie Dixon, Everton are now looking at Southampton's Calamadine Sulemana for 30 million. So it could well be that they have tried and maybe had a chat with Leeds United about the Gnonto situation. And they've been told, no, look, he's going nowhere. We've told you once, we've told you twice. Now get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Listen, all that could be hodgepodge as well, because no one of any note has reported it. Just little things you hear on the grapevine. No, this is the case, El. They definitely can't. By all accounts, it was a case of Gnonto, Sulemana, or Maxwell Cornet. Yeah, so it's them three. It looks like would be viable options for Everton. Well, I say viable. It's not viable for us. Because it doesn't look like we're going to sell Gnonto. I'm okay with it, by the way. Even if we did, I'm not genuinely haven't been scrapping. This is what happens when I'm tired. Genuinely, I get like little scabs here and I end up picking them. Don't know why it is. I think it's got bags in my eyes. Maybe it's sleep or something. Genuinely haven't. LUFC loss said I was just about to have a nap, mate. I can't lie, because the press conference is coming. But listen, it's just pedal to the metal, because there's only a couple of hours left now. I say a couple of hours. What is it? It shuts at 11. So we're at 1. So 10. There's 10 hours left in 5 minutes. We've got the press conference coming today as well. So we'll see what Daniel Farkas had to say. And then obviously the game tomorrow. And then I can relax. We'll do the final word Sunday. And then, I don't know, Monday night as well. But I won't have to do videos throughout the day and all that sort of jazz. So it's cool. Damar said he's been, yeah, exactly. Been scrapping with the sleeping pattern. We haven't been linked to anyone. I think we're done. Could well be the case, mate. I will be live from 10 till midnight. Just a heads up, myself, Lockie and Andrea will be talking about, obviously, the deadline day, see if there's any deals, and have a little chat about Chef Wednesday as well. There'll be no sort of like preview for that. I might do one in the morning first thing, depending on when I get up. As I say, I'll probably sleep the clock around. But let me quickly just bring up this update for you from Phil here. This is on a deal for Darko Gyabi. We heard that the club was willing to listen to offers. It looks like it'll be a loan, and Fleetwood looks like it'll be that club. So Leeds United's Darko Gyabi is attracting loan interest from Fleetwood Town. Gyabi has only made 2 substitute appearances for Leeds so far this season. Obviously joined from Man City last summer as part of the Calvin Phillips deal, although the club tell you it was separate, a bit like Harry Winks and Leicester and that, separate deals. Fleetwood have had a tough start to League One, winning just 1 point from their opening 5 games. Scott Brown's side travel to Charlton Athletic tomorrow, so it'll be a real baptism of fire for him to go into a team that's struggling. But I think he needs that. You need some proper men's football, you need some proper men's football. So we move. Leeds looking at Odegaard. Yeah, I've seen that. It seems to have gone pretty quiet on that, Ted. It's pretty quiet on the Leeds United front, but let's be honest, they keep their powder dry. We very rarely hear anything. Daka looks like he could be on his way to AC Milan. Just seen that. I just want to bring up this tweet that was by Daniele Longo that came out earlier on, a la Gnonto. This was an hour ago. I'll just translate that from Italian to English. I believe a lot of it's agent chatter, if I'm being totally honest. But here we go. So this is from Daniel Longo. He says, Gnonto vicino al Everton, which means, well, not according to, it means Gnonto near Everton. Now, of course, again, it's a lot of mixed reports because it looks now that Everton could be in for Suleimane. What's this? Breaking Benfica midfielder Paulo Bernardo arrived in Glasgow yesterday and completed a medical ahead of a move to Celtic. I don't know if that will hold any sort of bearings on the O'Reilly deal, but like I say, it looks at the minute that Leeds United might be done, but it is a case of just waiting because we never know when they're fucking doing deals anyway, do we? If we're being totally honest. So it could just happen at the drop of a hat with this football club. I'm hoping they're looking to speak to clubs in the Premier League about potential left backs. Just an update on Ayo Tanaka. Fortuna Dusseldorf currently has no offers for Ayo Tanaka. A transfer of the Japanese on deadline day is becoming less likely by the hour. Borussia Mönchengladbach were mooted with an interest, but it looks like that's not going to go anywhere. So it looks like he'll be staying. Liverpool have rejected a £150 million bid for Mo Salah, by the way. Insane. Papu Gomez, free agent now as Sevilla contract has been ripped up. Victor Orta doing Victor Orta things. Leicester have signed Tom Cannon as well. Again, I'm just not sure it's a great signing. Maybe it's preparing for the loss of Daka. I hope it's preparing for the loss of Iheanacho, but it looks like he might be staying unless someone puts up the goods late in the window. Let's have a look. The Real EFL just made a post about Gnonto close to being confirmed. I've not seen that, mate. If you could tag me in it, that would be great. Any news on Paintsel? No news as of yet, mate. We've got the press conference coming at 1:30, so we'll drop off and listen to what he's had to say. Let me just bring up as well, Graham Smith has done an article on the Cody Drama deal. Obviously, that was announced first thing this morning, but he's got some further details on that move. So he says the right back is in the final year of his contract and will spend the remainder of it with Leeds Championship rivals Birmingham. The deal includes an option for Birmingham to make it a permanent signing, which would allow them to get ahead of any others looking to take him on a free next summer. Leeds will get full salary recovery from the deal, along with a loan fee. And if Drama should opt to leave Birmingham and explore his free agent options, then due to his age, the Whites will be entitled to compensation as well, okay? So we're probably still going to recoup the money that we paid for him, which was, I think it might have been compensation anyway. So obviously he moved to us in August 2020 from Fulham and impressed with the under-23s. His proximity to the first team did not translate to a significant breakthrough ever, and he requested to go out on loan under Bielsa, if you remember. Then he spent time on loan at Luton, came back, and just hasn't been able to break in. Apparently, Hull City reached an agreement with Leeds for a permanent move, but they could not agree terms with him. West Brom also made a late bid for him. Carlos Corberán, of course, speaking to him directly. But the project being put together at St Andrews and the involvement of NFL legend Tom Brady swayed Drama's mind. So there you go. He has confirmed that deal. So that will be a loan fee, full salary paid. And yeah, looks like he'll sign for them permanently at the end. Unless, of course, he has an amazing time and his agent gets him a move to Real Madrid. Probably will come out and we'll probably see. We'll see a lot of reports about that, no doubt, towards the end of his tenure at Birmingham. So, yeah, Tottenham have agreed a £45 million deal for Brennan Johnson. Liverpool reject £150 million for Salah. I think had that money have come earlier in the window, they might have entertained it, but you can't do it with £150 million now, can you really? Who are they going to get to replace Mo Salah? You can't. So, bit too late. Al-Ittihad should have come earlier in the window. It's on Leeds now, the report, is it? Yeah, I think that's probably coming from that person in Italy who said that the deal is close, although I'm not too sure. I'm just having a look now. Gnonto on verge of move to Everton, it says. But yeah, that's according to that report that I mentioned. The Italian news outlet reported via their live transfer blog that he's very close to signing to the Toffees. I don't believe it. Andrea's had a look as well, obviously being in Italy. And he said earlier on, Italian media at this point are pretty sure agent leaves, but those are close to the agent. Italian press are pretty sure that Gnonto will leave, but they are close to the agent. And his question is, why would Leeds United change their stance? I don't believe them. They're already saying he's joining Everton. It's the agent again trying to push, but why would Leeds change their stance? It makes no sense. Look, I don't. If a bid comes, if it's 30 million, I think Leeds. Well, no, but then I was told as well that they'd rejected 30 million. So you just don't know. You just don't know. Tom Cannon's already gone to Leicester, mate. He's already gone to Leicester. It's not great anyway. I don't think he'll be starting for Leicester, if I'm being totally honest. Played at Preston. Could have been an option for us, but we've got Joel Pirro, so it's all good. Joe, congrats on hitting your target. Thank you very much, Daniel, as always, for your continued support. I'm not fussed about Gnonto going as long as we get. Yeah, that's the thing in it. If we got 30 million, if we genuinely got 30 million, then move and then go get a left back and a centre midfielder. Whether or not we will, I don't think we will. Graham Smith says Costa another Leeds discard. Yeah, that was muted a long time ago, wasn't it, Ted? Are you happy with the squad if it stays like this? Yeah, they're a 10 and away. They're a 10 and a left back away from making it a 10 out of 10 window for me personally. If not, 7, because there's still a left back slot for me. I think there's still a left back worry for me. Shackleton's going to play there, Byron, but they're not proper left backs, are they? So Gnonto wouldn't be replaced because we need 10 even. Yeah, but again, that's not so much a problem for me because we've still got numbers there. I know the way you, Jamie, you'd want Gnonto replacing and then an additional 10, but we can't have the world, can we? Could Liverpool go for Gnonto if Salah goes? No. No, Salah won't go anyway. They won't sell him on deadline day, no matter how much they put. I'm telling you. And let's be honest, they can sell him in summer for the same fucking price. Don't adjust your set in August. We're now in September. We are. Yes, it's the 1st of September. Damar and Locke's having a little lovers tiff. Looks like Melier staying. Yeah, I'm fine with that, mate. I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that. Doesn't seem to be anything popping off though right now, as I say. Let's have a look at this. 49ers to submit new bid. Leeds United have been interested in a late move for Celtic midfielder Matt O'Reilly. I just don't. I think it's a little bit too late in the window now for us to get that one done. I hope I'm wrong. Just doesn't look like Leeds United are moving. There'll be loads going on at Ellen Road. There'll be loads of conversations. There'll be agents calling. There'll be clubs calling. Hopefully, they're just waiting for the right one to press the button. And when I say right one, I'm thinking left back loan. Although I did share with you yesterday that Farker thinks Firpo can do bits from the horse's mouth, but whether or not that's true, I don't know. But I do believe the person who said it. So yeah. But yeah, Spence like loan for left back would be great. Obviously, I think Luke Thomas would have done us sound. I think the Luke Thomas one, obviously, we would have got done, but Leicester were like, nah, we don't want him coming to a rival, a direct rival. So there you go. JB says Smith said it too, so it's true. What's in that in relation to? I'm not too sure. What's happening with Matson? Don't know, mate, because like I say, Kukureya's not leaving, is he? So be interesting to see. Paul Dummett would be a solid left back, and we should don't want Paul Dummett. It's a centre back, and he Dummett originally. Remember to pay your rent, girls and gals and guys and girls. Yes, please do. Jets are plenty of landing. Yeah, they will be on transfer deadline. They're going everywhere. Just your million view club. Well done, mate. Thank you very much, Nige D. We've got 869 people on the stream currently. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. So no news on incomings. Not as of yet, mate. There's all just the chatter over the last 24 hours of Slovakian, but I think he's going Olympiacos anyway. You've got the guy Odegaard at AZ, again, not. Matt Target would be one, but I believe clubs have already inquired, mate, and they've been told no. Obviously, they've got Champions League, etc. I know they just brought in Lewis Hall, but for all we know, they might be moving Lewis Hall into centre midfield. That's what he is by trade. So maybe they want Target, Dan Burn, and Lewis Hall. You don't know. Wouldn't mind another striker. Well, I think that's where the guy at AZ can play, right? I know he's played right wing before. He might be looking for a sort of hybrid player anyway. But for me, I would love us to go get a 10 and a left back. And I still think there might be something done. It's one of them where you've just got to just wait and see, I guess, haven't we? But we know now that one player that will be exiting, no surprises really, is Darko Gyabi. Darko Gyabi will be on his way on loan. It's not confirmed to Fleetwood yet, but I'd imagine that's going to be the place for him to go. So there you go. Sorry, I've said it before. Yours, Polyapano. That would be the one, wouldn't it? Joe, maybe you can get share if indeed he stays at Leicester. Looks like indeed he is staying now. Just on the Ilias Chair stuff, I don't think Leeds have ever been credited with a proper interest, to be honest. Obviously, fans have mentioned it, but I don't think Leeds United have been on record. Not like we have with like your Kamaras and even like your Nat Phillips, etc. There's never really been a link to Ilias Chair. So it's clearly one we don't like. And if I'm being totally honest, Lux, if he ain't going to go anywhere, yo, man, this guy, look at this guy. I don't know what to say. Abdul Rahman Al Khalifi, big up to you, inshallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah. My broski. He says, hi, Joe, back home now in Bahrain. Welcome back, mate. He said 2 weeks ago, many were judging the 49ers too harshly. Can we now just say how lucky we are in having proper owners with ambition? Inshallah, things are looking up. Leeds. Yeah, mashallah, my brother. I hope that proves to be the case. Myself included, Abdul Rahman, because I was very harsh towards the ownership, and I've already said I'm sorry. Because the 49ers are doing bits, but genuinely, brother, thank you so much, man. Gaddafis, it means a lot. Thank you. What a legend you are, Abdul Rahman. King Kuna is just become a member of Just Joe FC as well. Thank you very much for joining. Just on that, Abdul Rahman, if you ever need me to come out to Bahrain to see you, mate, you know where I'm at, okay? Just reach out, brother. Let's do it. What about Buonanotte? Again, that could be one. This is what I'm saying. So the Buonanotte stuff, I do believe that he was told that he could go out on loan. I spoke to a guy called Ryan who works at Brighton, and he basically said that to me. And I think the injury to Enciso might have scuppered that, but they also brought in an additional player since then. Yeah. They also brought in an additional player since then. So it could well be that that Buonanotte might be available, and it might be worth a conversation. It might be worth a call. But we'll have to wait and see. Lots of folks need to tuck the air, but Mark, I can admit it. Do you know what I mean? I can admit it and say, yeah, fair enough. We got it wrong. Get Charlie Taylor. He's only up the road. Can do it in a couple of hours. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours, Stevie Wonder Tax. I agree. But yeah. Legend has it. Angus Kinnear and Parag have turned off their phones in the dying hours of the window. They've done a Hugh Jenkins on us. And was it Hugh Jenkins? Swansea? I think it was. Ajax just signed a left back. Surely they'll have some young regen wonder kid available for loan now, says Dexame. That's a good point. That is a good point. One to maybe look at. We've had a Leeds live update. It says Leeds had a number 10 option following Premier League club loan. This was 4 minutes ago. Leeds United have been linked with Buonanotte, could be set for a deadline day move away from Brighton. The Whites are rumoured to be interested in Buonanotte last week as they plotted their route for the remainder, but the trial went cold as an injury to Enciso. Fatty's arrival could lead to a deadline day loan for the Argentinian. That is according to the Sussex Express. I know of one club that actually contacted them and was told, not yet. Obviously, if changes are afoot, maybe Buonanotte could be one. That genuinely could be one. So let's watch this space. I wouldn't mind that one happening on deadline day for sure. It'd be amazing if we could make that happen. Let's have a look at what else has been said. Sorry, I'm just reading to see if there's leads in. Oh, this is a Bayer Leverkusen. Does he mention Amiri? Amiri stays with us. I'm not mad at him. I can understand the players when they think about changes. Now we expect him to step on the gas with us. There we go. That is a direct quote from Xabi Alonso on the Nadim Amiri saga. Obviously, was supposed to come to Leeds United, and in his press conference, he was asked, and he said, "Stays with us. I'm not mad at him. I can understand the players when they think about changes. Now we expect him to step on the gas with us. I hope he steps on a fecking plug, or even worse, steps on a piece of Lego." So yeah, there you go. Nadim Amiri will be staying. I don't think he'll get any fecking minutes, but we move. Bona Sosa is joining Ajax, which is the left back that you mentioned just a second ago. So big up to you. Buonanotte might be one that we could. I mean, if the links were ever true. I don't believe the links personally, but I know of one club that did inquire and were told not yet, but could be later on in the window. So, we'll have to watch this. But Ansu Fati season-long loan from Brighton and Hove Albion. According to Pete O'Rourke from Football Insider, he says Leeds are exploring a late move for West Brom striker Brandon Thomas Asante as they look to bolster their attacking options. I don't believe him as far as I can throw him. Do you? I'm not too sure. But yeah, Thomas Asante came on against us, I think, 2 million. They had a bid rejected from Stoke, 2 million earlier on. But could they sell the forward for the right price? Leeds are rivaling Stoke for the player's signature. Scored 2 championship goals this season. I don't believe it. Do you? Do you believe that? This guy, has Peter Rock ever got anything right? Ever? I don't think he has ever got anything right. So yeah, I don't. These were the same ones who told us we were getting what's his face, Josh Sargent and that. So Everton's best player going to Fulham. What an awfully run club. It's a Liverpool fan on the wind up. But he was their best player last season, in large parts anyway. Breaking Tottenham agree deal in principle, 45 million for Brennan Johnson. Do you know what? It's not a bad price, that I can't lie. Mauricio Pochettino on Spurs link Conor Gallagher. We are so happy with him. I hope he can stay with us. What's this? Morales is going to Fenerbahce potentially. I know a lot of Leeds fans would have minded him once upon a time. Hjelde stays surely means no left back incoming. What's this? Leo Hjelde and Louis Bate now perhaps surprisingly set to remain at Leeds. This is according to the YEP. I must have missed that from the earlier article. He says, according to Graham Smith of the YEP, who says, while both have had interest in their services, exits are now looking unlikely. It said that Bate had been attracting interest from Fleetwood, but at this stage, that move does not look like it'll be completed. I don't understand that, though, because why? If anybody, let Lewis Bate go and keep Darko Gyabi. Because Darko Gyabi's at least had minutes. Bates had none at all. So what are we doing with Bate? Is that fair to let him fester? I don't like that sometimes we just let these youngsters stick around and they don't get any minutes whatsoever. If you're going to, it almost feels to me like they've inquired about Bate and we've gone, well, you can have Darko. And I agree, Jamie. If genuinely, if he's staying, then I don't think we get in. I get JB needs a loan, but so does Lewis Bate. Do you know what I mean? So, but look, that's according to that piece. Meanwhile, Leeds, had also been open to offers for Hjelde, but interest in these services have not firmed up, so he could also stay. So that's not saying they want him to stay. They're willing to listen to offers. Salernitana and the club in Italy were mooted with a potential bid for him, so that might be one to watch. It doesn't rule it out completely. Yeah, I think the whole Pete O'Rourke thing and the link to that man is bullshit. I don't see us going off the Bryce Asante, but yeah, I'll wait to see if I'm incorrect, and I'll apologise to Pete O'Rourke on this very stream. But listen, folks, that is now 1,000 people watching. Amazing to see again. We've hit 1,000 on each and every video. I want to share again, everyone to contribute, but big shout out to the man, Abdul Rahman Al Khalifi, with the massive super chat. You are an absolute legend. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Please, if you haven't already, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. Okay. We're now going to head off because I'm going to listen to what Daniel Farker's got to say. His press conference goes live at 1:30, and then I'll see you right after that, probably around about 2 o'clock, 2:15, and we'll chat about that. Barney, big up to you, my man. He says, Joe, I'm nervous, mate. Had the day off, going to the business to just stop monitoring Twitter. Keep our boys here. Niners, GFJ, as always, my guy. What does that mean? GFJ. What does he mean, GFJ? I should know, shouldn't I? What's it mean? Someone tell me in the chat. Spartan Hippie says, what have I missed? Darko Gyabi's going on loan to Fleetwood. Lewis Bate and Leo Hjelde might be staying, and I think Leeds United are saying no on Willie Gnonto, but it still remains to be seen. Still no sign of a left back or a number 10. Go for goals. Good job, I think, seems to be the general consensus. But big up to you for that, Barney. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you after the press conference. Peace and love, people. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's see if we can hit 24 today. We're not that far away from 24K, you know. Anyway, I'll catch you on the other side. Peace out, people.